lógójì nítorí lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí Dáfídì sin ìran rẹ̀ tán bí ìfẹ́ Ọlọ́run ó sùn a ti tẹ́ sí àwọn bàbá rẹ̀ ó sì rí ìdìbàjẹ́.
David, when he finished serving God's purpose for his generation, he fell asleep.
Dáfídì nígbà tí ó sin Ọlọ́run tán ní ìran rẹ̀ ó sùn.
The key thing in the life in this summary
ohun tó ṣe kókó nínú ìsẹnukótó yìí
was that David discovered the will of God for his life.
ó ní pé Dáfídì ṣe ìdámọ̀ ìfẹ́ Ọlọ́run
He
fún ayé
fulfilled the
rẹ̀.
will of God and the purpose of God for his life.
Ó mú ìfẹ́ àti ètò Ọlọ́run ṣẹ fún ayé rẹ̀.
And then he was taken home when he was done.
Ìgbà tó sì parí rẹ̀ a mú lọ sílé.
Age or no age, God permitted our brother to go home because he knew he was done.
Ó pẹ́ ni o tàbó yá lójú wa ni o Ọlọ́run fi àyè gba arákùnrin wa ká mú wọn lọ sílé torí pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé ó ti parí
He
iṣẹ́
would
rẹ̀.
have wished he had more time.
Ìbá wù wá kí wọ́n tún ní àkókò sí
Even
i.
he would have wished to have more
Òun
time.
gan ìbá wù ú Ọlọ́run kó pé kí
He
wọ́n tún lo
prayed.
àkókò sí i.
He prayed earnestly.
Wọ́n gbàdúrà
The
kíkankíkan.
wife prayed.
Àwọn aya
The
wọn gbàdúrà.
members of the ministry prayed.
Àwọn ọmọ iṣẹ́
Prayed.
rẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ gbàdúrà.
The Father and the Lord prayed.
Bàbá wọn nu Olúwa
The
gbàdúrà.
church prayed.
Ìjọ Ọlọ́run gbàdúrà.
And it pleased God to answer the prayer this way.
Ṣùgbọ́n ó wu Ọlọ́run láti dáhùn àdúrà yìí bó ṣe
That
dáhùn
is
rẹ̀
one
yìí.
thing about prayer.
Ntí nǹkan kan nípa àdúrà
We may
yìí.
know how to pray, but we never know how he will answer.
Àwa lè mọ bá àti gbàdúrà ṣùgbọ́n òun ló mọ bí
In
ó ṣe dáhùn.
all our knowing,
Nínú gbogbo mímọ̀ wa,
in all our understanding,
nínú gbogbo òye wa,
we know how to pray.
a mọ àdúrà
We
gbà.
know where to pray.
A mọ bí a ti
We know when
gbàdúrà.
to pray.
A mọ àkókò tá a
But he
gbàdúrà.
chooses how to answer.
Ṣùgbọ́n òun ní máa ń yan bí ó ṣe dáhùn.
What message for us?
Kí wá ní iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ fún wa?
Number one,
Àkọ́kọ́,
all of us who are members of the ministry, members of the family,
gbogbo àwa tá a jẹ́ ọmọ iléeṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ àti ọmọ ẹbí yìí.
weeping, crying, weary, long faces, they are natural things to do, emotional
Tá à ń
things to do.
sunkún, tá a fajúro tó
We
rájò bí
will no
eléyìí
longer be
mọ́.
talking like this.
Àtúní máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí eléyìí
But what
mọ́.
happens to what this man of God labored and died for?
Ṣùgbọ́n kí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ohun tí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run yìí tí wọ́n gbé ayé fún tí wọ́n sì kú fún?
One day,
Lọ́jọ́ kan,
a man of God I was close to it died.
ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run kan tí mo súnmọ́ ó kú.
We were crying and we were wailing.
À ń sunkún, à ń ṣọ̀fọ̀.
But when I got back home,
Ṣùgbọ́n gbà mo délé,
the Holy Spirit said, then what next?
mímọ́ wá sọ fún mi pé kí ló kàn báyìí.
This is how people cry and wail at the graveyards of my elect.
Bí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń sunkún tí wọ́n máa ń ṣọ̀fọ̀ ní etí ibojì àwọn àyànfẹ́ mi nìyí.
And after a couple of times, the emotions are down and nobody's talking about it
Lẹ́yìn
again.
ìdákòókò bá ti wá lọ díẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yìí gbogbo ìgbónára yóò kú
He
àti
said,
ní
rise
nǹkan
up
kan
and do
mọ́.
something.
Ó ní ẹ dìde kẹ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ nǹkan kan.
My servant has gone to rest.
Ìránṣẹ́ mi ó ti sùn,
You continue.
ìwọ tẹ̀síwájú.
And I called the wife.
Mo wá pe aya rẹ̀,
I called the children.
mo pe àwọn ọmọ,
I called some of the sons and daughters
mo pe
in faith.
àwọn ọmọ kan àtọmọkùnrin àtọmọbìnrin
I
tí
said
wọ́n mọ̀.
immediately after the funeral,
Mo ní ní kété tí ètò bá ti parí,
we will meet at daddy's house.
a pàdé nílé dádì,
And we got there.
a sì débẹ̀.
We checked his office,
A wo ọ́fíìsì wọn,
his library,
a wo ibi yàrá tí wọ́n ti
and
ń
we pulled
kàwé.
out all his sermon notes.
A wá mú ìwé tí wọ́n fi ń wàásù, ìwé tí wọ́n kọ́ wàásù sí
He
amújáde.
was a very organized Baptist pastor.